almost 2 decades, Midnight Syndicate has composed the soundtrack to your darkest nightmares. The imaginations of fans worldwide have been fueled by its gothic, horror, and fantasy symphonic albums. A staple of the haunted house and amusement park industry, for many, the music of Midnight Syndicate is the music of Halloween. Now, Midnight Syndicate will bring your nightmares to life in a spectacle of sight and sound from beyond the grave.
Hi, I'm Edward Douglas.
And I'm Gavin Goszka. Together, we're Midnight Syndicate.
And we're here today to ask for your support on the biggest, most exciting project in our band's history.
For the past 17 years, Midnight Syndicate has been releasing albums that are a combination of symphonic movie score music and sound effects. We consider them to be soundtracks for imaginary films, with each album taking you to a different fantastic location, like a dragon's lair, an insane asylum, a Victorian haunted mansion. Now, we're finally able to do something that we've wanted to do for a very long time and that the fans have been asking for, a live Midnight Syndicate concert.
We've developed a one-of-a-kind Halloween horror music concert experience that's going to blend live music, original films, music videos, and live theatrics.
We want it to be as much a feast for the eyes as it is for the ears. A show that's not only a Midnight Syndicate concert, but also something that can stand on its own as just a great horror-themed multimedia experience.
As you can imagine, there's a lot of facets involved in producing something like this. So in order to make this a reality, we've teamed up with a lot of other entertainment industry professionals.
Here at Creature Core, we're really excited about working with Ed and Gavin again on their new Midnight Syndicate project. We've had a long working relationship with them, and it's a great kind of synergy. And we have a great team of craftsmen and effects artists all working together to bring a really unique vision to this project. And it's going to be a blast, and not only for us, but for the audience.
The film component of Midnight Syndicate Live is a very important element. We've got this great team of artists and filmmakers, and we've worked on hundreds of films together. And together, visually, we're going to create some cool elements, stuff that you Midnight Syndicate fans have come to expect while listening to the music. The difference is now it's going to be live, on stage, and in your face.
My whole career has been spent working with live concerts, horror films, haunted houses, and this is my next step in helping Midnight Syndicate realize their dream of a live concert show. What more can you ask for? Midnight Syndicate fans, this one's for you. Help support Midnight Syndicate Live.
I think what makes this project so unique and so phenomenal is you have all these different kinds of artists coming together. You have musicians, you have haunted attractions, industry professionals, you have gamers, you have filmmakers, artists of all kinds of disciplines coming together to create this great live stage performance.
My name is Jason Carter. I loved working on The Dead Matter and Midnight Syndicate's Carnival Arcade CD. Midnight Syndicate is a class act organization. They say what they're going to do, and they do it. And they do it well. They are just the right people to be pulling off such an amazing, one-of-a-kind show.
I got a great phone call from Ed over at Midnight Syndicate. He told me that it was time for the boys over there to put together something that was the culmination of a life's dream, a career dream for them. Live Midnight Syndicate brought to the stage. This is no small feat. This is the loftiest goal they've ever embarked upon. And so they are going to need our help.
Over the years, we've been asked a lot why we haven't produced a Midnight Syndicate live concert yet.
One of the main reasons is just the costs involved in putting together that very first show. The costs are a little bit higher for us because of the kind of music that we do, but also because of the kind of visual elements that we would want to incorporate in the show to make it something that our fans truly would love and deserve.
So the money we raise on this Kickstarter campaign first will go to the cost of equipment for us to reproduce our music live, but also the additional personnel needed to pull that off, but also the production of the original films and the stage elements that are going to be such a huge part of the show.
We plan to debut the show at Halloween of next year with a DVD release to follow shortly thereafter. Once that first show has been produced, we have a plan in place to allow it to sustain itself financially over time as it develops and as we add future dates.
In order to make this show a reality, we're going to need your help on this Kickstarter campaign. But we're also going to be looking for your input and ideas. This show is for you, and so throughout the process, we're going to be giving you the opportunity to tell us what you'd like to see and hear.
One of the cool things about this project is that, unlike a CD, you're able to be directly involved at the ground level, right from the very beginning in a very integral way. You'll notice that most of the rewards that we're offering are special editions or exclusives to the Kickstarter campaign. That's because when you hold that DVD in your hands or when you come to see a show, we want to remind you that you're watching something that you made happen.
We have the best fans in the world, and it's only through your support that we've been able to produce music for all these years. This is the next stage in Midnight Syndicate history. The music industry is changing, and we're changing with it. This is not only an extremely exciting project for us, but really important for Midnight Syndicate going forward. When you contribute to this Kickstarter campaign, you're not only helping to create a really cool Halloween horror music concert experience, but you're also supporting Midnight Syndicate CD releases going forward.
This show has been a long time coming. It's a huge step in Midnight Syndicate history. We're asking for your support to make it a reality.
To all of our fans, thanks again for your support over the years. To everybody watching this, thanks for taking the time to listen to us. We hope you'll join us on this exciting journey.
See you on the road.